I was born on the 11th of June 1913.
Bowling is my kind of game.
No, a bit short.
You didn't want to play bowls.
God, no.
You wanted to stick with tennis.
Yeah, of course I did.
Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like, yeah.
Nowadays, everything they ask you is, what's your date of birth? You know, and I say, 11th of June 1913, and they say, what?
Don't worry, we checked her driver's licence. Quinn Weiss really is 101 this June. And yes, she still drives a car.
Here in my car, I feel safest of all. I can lock on my doors.
She can still touch her toes.
Let's get physical, physical.
And she plays a mean game of bowls.
I play bowls against her and she gives me a hiding every time.
I heard that she beats the blokes, that's true.
Yeah, she does.
But Quinn Weiss is best known for her prowess on a tennis court.
Tennis keeps your mind working, your body working. You never know when you've got to move, and you've got to think all the time what you're doing.
Gwyn took on Today Tonight's Graham Butler 11 years ago. At 89, she was fresh from her latest World Championship win.
My dad was 96, straight as a die, and never, you know, he was always well and everything. And he had wonderful genes, and I think I inherited those.
Gwyn grew up in Claremont and was a keen swimmer.
For the first 16 years of my life, that's all I did, swim and dive off 5 dives and everything like that. And then I met a guy who wanted to play tennis, wanted me to play tennis, so I started playing tennis.
Completely uncoached, Gwyn went on to win 7 A-grade pennant titles, including a family affair in 1961. That's Gwyn in the front and her daughter Joy at the back.
I think I was terribly happy to win an A grade at 48 with my daughter. That was really, I really thought that was something.
It was veterans tennis where Gwyn excelled, becoming the best player for her age in the world.
I think in the sporting world you meet wonderful people. They really, really are, you know, very sociable and very honest.
Then at 95, she was struck down with a career-ending injury.
I ran for cross-court drive, like the football players, and you turn quickly over that way, and that absolutely fixed me. I could never run again.
And what did the doctor say?
He said, the footballers do it and we operate. He said, but we don't always cure them. Kerr has it, Kerr, the footballer, recurs all the time with it. He said, and at your age, there's no chance. So give up tennis. And I was really devastated.
But Gwyn wasn't retiring just yet.
And they kept saying, come play bowls. I said, no. And then I thought, oh, well, I may as well play bowls. So nobody showed us how to play bowls. They said, that's the small side, you keep that on the inside, and that's all I knew.
Before long, this super centenarian was a champion in another sport.
Most of the time, I'm the only lady that goes back and has a coffee or a beer with them, you know. Everybody else goes home and watches television or something, you know. So I really think it's important to keep yourself with people and your mind active. Otherwise, you just deteriorate.
One of the nicest persons you can meet. She's an inspiration to everybody in this village.
It helps having a bowling green at your retirement village, but there aren't too many ladies taking on the gents. Quinn Weiss has seen a lot in her 100 years.
Life was very much a very ordinary sort of a life, you know. We'd come home from school and you won't believe it, we'd make toast and put dripping on it.
She and her husband built Floriet's first ever house. They raised 2 children, 6 grandchildren and 13 great-grandchildren.
And I've got the most wonderful family right down to my great-grandchildren.
But Gwyn's concerned about the society they're growing up in.
I mean, nobody would pick up a bottle and hit you with it or do things like they do and kill people, and that wouldn't happen in my day.
Between games of bridge, reading, doing the crosswords, catching up with friends, popping down to the tennis club and playing bowls, Quinn Weiss's far too busy to think about getting old. No signs of slowing down yet, Gwyn?
Oh, no.
I'm as good as her when I'm 100.
People say, oh, isn't it wonderful to go to 100? I said, well, you never think about getting to 100. You just think, well, as long as I'm good and healthy, I don't mind, you know. But as long as you're independent, life's good.